Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the topic what are molecules from chapter 3 atoms and molecules. Now, what are molecules? Molecules are generally group of two or more atoms chemically bonded together. Means a molecule is a group of two or more atoms which are chemically bonded together, which are bound together with a chemical bond generally. So we can conclude that when two or more atoms combine together, they form molecule. Okay? Now, molecules are of two types. Molecule of an element, molecule of a compound. Molecule of an element is also known as homoatomic molecules, where homo means same, atomic means atoms, and molecule already I told you. So molecule of an element or homoatomic molecule, what do we mean by this? See, it is a molecule which is made up of same type of atoms. Means when same type of atoms combine together with a chemical bond, they form molecule of an element or homoatomic molecule. For example, hydrogen combines with hydrogen to give H2 means hydrogen molecule. Here two hydrogen atoms of the same type combine together to form hydrogen molecule. So here what we have seen? We have seen that same type of atoms means hydrogen atoms combine together to form a molecule known as molecule of hydrogen. In second example, oxygen plus oxygen give O2. So here also same type of atoms means oxygen atoms combine together to form a molecule called oxygen molecule. So hydrogen molecule, which is also known as hydrogen gas, oxygen molecule, which is also known as oxygen gas, are the molecules of elements because they are formed by the combination of two or more same type of atoms. So, same types of atoms combine together to form molecule of an element. Here same type of hydrogen atoms combine together to form a molecule of an element, that is molecule of hydrogen element formulated as H2. Here same type of oxygen atoms combine together to form again molecule of an element, that is molecule of oxygen element formulated as O2. Next, molecule of a compound. Now, molecule of a compound is also known as heteroatomic molecule, where hetero means different, atomic means atoms. So, it means molecule of a compound or heteroatomic molecule is a molecule made up of different type of atoms. So when different type of atoms combine together with a chemical bond, they form molecule of a compound or a heteroatomic molecule. For example, iron plus sulfur give you iron sulfide. So here different types of atoms, that are iron and sulfur, combined together with a chemical bond to form a molecule of a compound, that is molecule of iron sulfide. In another example, different type of atoms like carbon and oxygen atoms combined together to form a molecule of a compound, that is molecule of carbon dioxide. So here different types of atoms combine together with chemical bond to form molecule of compound. Molecule of compound, that is molecule of iron sulfide, molecule of compound, that is molecule of carbon dioxide in first and second example. So we can conclude or infer that a compound like iron sulfide, carbon dioxide or water and many more, a compound is made up of molecules. See, water compound is made up of molecules like H2O. Iron sulfide is a compound made up of molecules like FeS. Carbon dioxide, a compound, is made up of molecules like CO2. So every compound is made up of molecules of its type. So molecule can be defined as the smallest particle or unit or building block of a compound from which a compound is made up of. And an atom can be defined as the smallest particle or unit or building block of an element from which an element is made up of. For example, copper element, iron element, calcium element, all are these elements which are made up of many atoms of their type. Okay, and molecule is the smallest particle or unit or building block of a compound from which a compound is made up of. So many molecules make up a compound and many atoms make up an element. Now next topic. Next topic is atomicity. What do you mean by atomicity? It is the number of atoms in a molecule. So atomicity is the number of atoms in a molecules, because already I told you atoms combine together to form a molecule. So in a molecule, how many atoms are there? It is called its atomicity. For example, hydrogen molecule or hydrogen gas molecule, formula is H2. Now in this molecule, how many atoms are there? 2. So its atomicity is 2. In the same way, ozone gas or ozone gas molecule formulated as O3. How many atoms of oxygen are there in a molecule of ozone? That is 3. So its atomicity is 3. So atomicity is the number of atoms in a molecule. Now, on the basis of atomicity, molecules can be categorized into different types. What are that types? On the basis of atomicity, molecules are of different types, such as monoatomic molecule, diatomic molecule, triatomic molecule, polyatomic molecule. First of all, let us start with monoatomic molecule, where mono means single or one. Atomic means atom. So, monoatomic molecule is a molecule made up of single or one atom. Monoatomic molecule is a molecule made up of single or one atom. Now, question is that if molecule is a group of 2 or more atoms chemically bonded together, then how is it called a molecule if it is having only one atom? Because molecule is a group of 2 or more atoms and it is having only one atom, then how is it called a molecule? See, in the definition I told you, molecules are generally group of 2 or more atoms chemically bonded together. So generally molecules are group of 2 or more atoms chemically bonded together, but not every time. Generally they are the groups of 2 or more atoms chemically bonded together, but not every time, not in every case. There are exceptional cases too, in which a molecule is made up of one atom, single atom, rather than 2 or more atoms. These are the cases of noble gases or inert gases or very least reactive gases, which are so much less reactive or unreactive, that they do not react with the atoms of their same type or different type and do not form molecule of two or more atoms. They exist independently, freely in nature. So their atom exists freely, independently, alone in single form. So they make molecules of single atom only, known as monoatomic molecule. Gases like helium, neon, argon, etc. These are noble gases that you will study in 10th class. So helium, neon, argon are noble gases or inert gases, or we can say very unreactive or least reactive gases, which do not react with the atoms of same type or different type. Their atoms exist in nature independently, freely, in native form, in single form. So they make molecules of single or one atom, known as monoatomic molecule. Okay? So in their molecule only one atom is there. So their atomicity is 1. Now diatomic molecule. Di means 2. Atomic means atoms. So diatomic molecule is a molecule having 2 atoms. So these are the molecules made up of 2 atoms, like oxygen gas molecule O2, hydrogen gas molecule H2, chlorine gas molecule Cl2, etc. So these are the molecules you can see have 2 atoms. So they are known as diatomic molecule, and having 2 atoms in the molecules. So their atomicity is 2. Now triatomic molecule. Tri means 3. Atomic means atoms. So these are the molecules made up of 3 atoms. So in these molecules 3 atoms are there, known as triatomic molecule. For example, ozone molecule or ozone gas molecule O3. So you can see in the formula there are 3 atoms of oxygen in the molecule, known as triatomic molecule, and having 3 atoms in the molecule, so its atomicity is 3. Now polyatomic molecule, where poly means many, atomic means atoms. So polyatomic molecule, where poly means many, atomic means atom. So this is a molecules having many atoms, at least more than 3. For example, phosphorus molecule formulated as P4, sulfur molecule formulated as S8. These are polyatomic molecules made up of many atoms like 4 and 8. What is their atomicity? How many atoms are there in a molecules? That determine their atomicity. Here P4. So you can see there are 4 atoms in a molecule. So its atomicity is 4. Here 8 atoms are there in a molecule. So its atomicity is 8. Now next topic is ions. Now what are ions? Before moving that, you must know that an atom is electrically neutral. Means an atom has no charge, has no electric charge, or I can say it has zero electric charge, means no charge, so it is electrically neutral. And how is it electrically neutral? That we will discuss in chapter 4. For now, you have to understand that an atom is electrically neutral, having no charge or zero charge. But when it gets charge, it acquires charge, it becomes ion. Now it is no more an atom. It is an ion. Okay, so again I am repeating my point. An atom is electrically neutral, having no or zero charge. But when it gets or acquires charge, when it becomes charged, that charged atom is called ion. Now that charged atom is not a simple atom. It is now an ion. So we can conclude that when atom gets or acquires charge, then that charged atom is called ion. Okay, so ions are charged atom. Now there are two type of electric charges: positive electric charge and negative electric charge. What is the kind of charge acquired by an atom to become an ion? That decides what type of ion is this. So, on the basis of kind of electric charge an ion possesses, ions are of two types, cation and anion. If ion has positive charge, means that charged atom is having positive charge, then it is called cation. So cations are positively charged. Now if that ion or charged atom is having negative charge, then it is called anion. So a negatively charged ion is called anion. Example of cation: sodium ion. Sodium ion Na+1. So you can see it is having positive 1 charge. So it is a cation. On the other hand, chloride ion Cl-1. You can see it has negative 1 charge. So it is an ion. So sodium ion Na+1 is a cation. Chloride ion having -1 charge is an anion. Now, there is a table in your book in which some of the common cations and anions are given with their respective charges. What are that? Sodium ion Na+1, then potassium ion K+1, then silver ion Ag+1, then copper first +1, copper second +2. One more, hydrogen ion +1. So sodium ion, potassium ion, silver ion, copper first ion and hydrogen ion having +1 positive charge. Copper second +2. Then magnesium ion Mg+2, barium ion Ba+2, lead ion Pb+2, zinc ion Zn+2, calcium ion Ca+2, iron second +2 and iron third +3. So copper second, magnesium, barium, lead, zinc, calcium, iron second. These ions have +2, means positive 2 charge. Iron third +3, aluminium Al+3. So iron third and aluminium ions have +3, positive 3 charge. Okay. Then ammonium NH4 having +1 charge. This is ammonium ion. So NH4 is the ammonium ion having +1, means positive 1 charge. Then we will talk about anions. See, fluoride ion -1 charge, F-1. Chloride ion Cl-1. Bromide ion Br-1. Iodide ion I minus 1. Hydride ion H minus 1. Now you have to remember one point. If you are talking about hydrogen ion, then it is H plus 1. And if we are talking about hydride ion, this is H minus 1. So when hydrogen acquires plus 1 charge, then it is called hydrogen ion. And when it acquires minus 1 charge, it is known as hydride ion. Okay. OH minus 1. This is hydroxide ion. Hydroxide ion OH minus 1. Then nitrate ion NO3 minus 1. Hydrogen carbonate or bicarbonate ion HCO3 minus 1. Okay. So fluoride ion F minus 1, chloride ion Cl minus 1, bromide ion Br minus 1, iodide ion I minus 1, hydride ion H minus 1, hydroxide ion OH minus 1, nitrate ion NO3 minus 1, hydrogen carbonate ion HCO3 minus 1. It is also known as bicarbonate ion HCO3 minus 1. So all these have minus 1 or negative 1 charges. Now oxide ion O minus 2, sulfide ion, this is S minus 2, sulfate ion SO4 minus 2. Okay, then sulfide ion SO3 minus 2. So here don't get confused. Sulfide ion S minus 2, sulfate ion SO4 minus 2, sulfide ion SO3 minus 2. Okay, then carbonate ion, CO3 minus 2. So you can see oxide ion O minus 2, sulfide ion S minus 2, sulfate ion SO4 minus 2, sulfide ion SO3 minus 2, carbonate ion CO3 minus 2. These ions have minus 2 or negative 2 charge. Now phosphate ion PO4 minus 3. PO4 minus 3 is the phosphate ion. Nitride and minus 3. So phosphate ion and nitride ion. PO4 minus 3 and minus 3 having minus 3 or negative 3 charge. So these are some of the common cations and anions which you have to remember in order to determine the chemical formulae of compounds. How is that? That I will tell you afterwards. Have you observed one thing that I am going to tell you? See, these ions, just look at these ions. So, whatever ions I have marked, see these ions. What have you noticed? We have noticed that these ions are made up of only one charged atoms. These ions are made up of only one charged atom. See, hydrogen ion, H plus 1. How many charged atom is there? 1. Here 1. Here 1. So having only one charged atom. Okay, but what about these ions? ammonium ion, hydroxide ion, nitrate ion, hydrogen carbonate ion, sulfate ion, sulfite ion, carbonate ion, phosphate ion. In these ions, there are two or more than two charged atoms. Okay, these are called polyatomic ions. Phosphate ion, sulfate ion, sulfite ion, carbonate ion, hydrogen carbonate ion, nitrate ion, hydroxide ion, ammonium ion. Now I have marked also. These are polyatomic ions because these ions are not made up of one charged atom. These are made up of two or more than two atoms. Sulfate ion. There is one sulfur atom, four oxygen atoms. So how many atoms are there? 5. Having a net charge -2. Here also one sulfur atom, 3 oxygen atoms. So how many total atoms are there? 4. Having a net charge -2. Here one carbon atom, 3 oxygen atoms. Total 4 atoms having a net charge -2. Here one phosphorus atom, 4 oxygen atoms. Total 5 atoms having a net charge -3. So these are called polyatomic ions, which are made up of, poly means many, atomic means atoms. So which are made up of many atoms. These are not made up of only one atom like these. These are made up of many atoms having a net charge. So we can define a polyatomic ion, an ion which is made up of two or more than two atoms, or made up of many atoms, or a group or cluster of many atoms having a net charge. Okay, so polyatomic ion is an ion made up of two or more atoms, or many atoms, or a group or cluster of many atoms having a net charge. That is polyatomic ion.